guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Marie and today we're going thrifting. So we are going to go to a couple of thrift stores. I'm always on the lookout for small furniture pieces, but today I'm mainly focusing on Christmas items, anything that I can use as some decor items for my house and maybe a centerpiece for the table also. So let's hop on in the car and drive to the first thrift store. Okay, so we are off to the first thrift store, which happens to be my favorite. It's called Desert Industries, and that's where I found my fireplace and also the really big frame that was in my last video. I always seem to find something in that store, whether it be small, big, whatever, clothing. There's always something to be found in that store, and I really like that it's really clean. And I like the layout of the store. It's not one of those junky thrift stores. It's really nice, clean, well thought out, well laid out. And there's always a lot of co-workers in there, so you can find someone to ask them a question and be in and out of that store really quickly. But first, before we go there, I need to gas up. And did I mention that today is Wednesday, so it means deal day, and all the good stuff should be hitting the floor today. I'm not there for opening time. I got a little bit of a late start this morning, so hopefully there'll be some good stuff still left. So I've just left the first thrift store and and I think that was a success. I spent $29 and I'll show you all what I bought when I get home. Now I am off to the second thrift store, but I was thinking to myself, you know, I'm watching YouTube over the last week and I see that all the YouTubers that I've been watching have already entered into the Christmas spirit and they've already decorated their homes Christmassy. I, however, am going to hold out until the day after Thanksgiving, because living in Las Vegas, we have such a long summer season. We literally were still in our pool at the end of September, so autumn for us didn't start in our house until the 1st of October. So now we're in the first week of November. That's only 5 weeks of autumn, so I'm going to hold out. I'm going to stick to my guns and I'm going to keep autumn in my house until Thanksgiving. But you bet once Thanksgiving's over, Christmas is going to happen. So I will actually start prepping for Christmas, making some decor and doing some porch ideas. However, I'm not going to implement them until after Thanksgiving. Okay, so I'm at the second thrift store now. It's a Goodwill store and I have never seen it this busy ever. The parking lot is completely full. I don't know how I managed to even snag a parking space, but they are actually parked on the main road too. That's how busy it is. So yeah, we're gonna go inside and see what it's like. So I spent only about 5 minutes walking around this Goodwill. Every single cart was taken and there was already about 50 people in line waiting to check out. Okay, back from thrifting, and it didn't go to plan. At the beginning of the video I said that we were going to go to 2 thrift stores and then we were going to do a couple of makeovers, but when I did get to that second thrift store, it was absolutely heaving with people. So after I left there, I then drove to Home Goods, which is kind of just down the road really. I'll show you the footage that I took from there. I didn't buy anything from Home Goods. I then left Home Goods and went to Walmart. So I'm going to show you a haul from the thrift store, the first thrift store, and from Walmart. The last time I went to the thrift store, I found one of these, but it was a reindeer. So I purchased that, and it also was the same color as this. Now this little one was $6. He's a little snowman, really, really heavy. I am going to spray him silver. Now I have 3 dogs, so each dog has a stocking, and so do my husband and myself. So we need 5 in total. So I have the reindeer, I have the snowman now. I have a Christmas tree that I think just needs to be screwed down a bit tighter. There's a little screw underneath here that I can just do it a little bit tighter. All of these are going to be sprayed silver. And then lastly, the Christmas tree and the snowflake were $4, and they're not as heavy as the snowman, so probably that's why the snowman was a bit more expensive. I did buy this little house. It was 75 cents. I'm going to remove this top portion here. Now, the last time I went to Dollar Tree, I purchased 2 wooden structures that I'm going to be making over and adding with this. And I'm going to be placing them in a tray. Got a couple of little trees to go with it, and I'll be adding some lights, and that's going to be my table centerpiece for Christmas this year. Happy with this, 75 cents. These, I have no idea what I'm going to use for, but I thought this would be a good item to keep in my little crafting stash. These are cork. They have a wooden base, so I could either use the wooden base or the cork, either side, and there's 8 of these, and they were only $2. So I thought this was a really good price. Again, I don't have anything in mind right now, but I'm pretty sure in the future I'll think of something for these. This item was $3, so I believe it was, yeah, it was a children's countdown to Christmas, that's what they're calling it, and it should have come with some stickers. So I guess the countdown, you add a sticker to each number and you count down to Christmas, and I guess you kept the little stickers in this tray here. So I will be making this over somehow, some way. So I thought this was a good little find. Even I couldn't have made something this cheap, because getting a piece of wood and then cutting it all out, time consuming, building a box. So I think this was a nice little find. So the next thing is kind of along the similar lines. This was $1. Little Christmas tree. Again, not the colours for my house, so I will make it over, and I might be attaching it to something. I haven't quite decided, but for $1, I thought this was kind of cute. Okay, this is exactly what I was looking for. I really lucked up. I like the fact that it has these 2 little metal handles here. I am going to paint over this design. This was $2. And this is what I'm going to be using as my base for my table centerpiece for Christmas. Really happy finding this. So the next item I thought was a little odd, because it's a Christmas ornament, but it's in autumn colors. I've never seen one like this before. This little chap was $2. Price is on the back. But I thought it was odd that he was in like autumn colors. So I'm not sure whether chalk paint can be used to cover ceramics. So I'm going to find out. This could end up being a complete fail, but for $2 it's worth trying, and I couldn't resist his little face. I thought it was a little cheeky thing. Lastly, from the thrift shop, I paid $5 for this item. Now, when I got him home, I saw the original tag and couldn't believe how much it originally was. So I'm going to show you. Quite big, it's quite a hefty piece. Right, so it says, no whining, be happy, do your own thing and enjoy life, believe and dream big. Now, I'll be covering up all of those words with a Christmas carol or a Christmas saying, I'm not sure yet. But I paid $5 for this. What if you had seen this in a store, what would you be willing to pay for this? Because I was surprised at how expensive it was. I'm going to show you the tag. There we go. I hope you can see it. It's a world market item and it was $50. Now I would not have paid $50 for this. So we're going to make this over and I'll probably video that. But for $5, I thought that was a bargain. Okay, so now we're going to do Walmart. And let me show you first the two little trees that I purchased. I'm not sure how much these were. 65 cents. So these are going to be part of my Christmas centerpiece. Then I saw these. Now they had about, gosh, I want to say good 20 different selections that you could choose from, and I just happened to choose these two. They are called 6 mini ornaments. So I'm going to assume that these are for the little, are they called Charlie Brown Christmas trees? The like the little twiggy trees. They're $1.98 for 6, so I chose the reindeer ones. And these little home ones. I think these are really, really good value because imagine you have a candle and you tie some string around the center and you hang one of these, or you could make Christmas cards and add these. I think what I'm gonna do is probably attach them to some photo frames, and maybe this one, I might make a picture out of them. Haven't decided, but for $1.98, I thought these were brilliant. For the next item, I have an idea of what I'm gonna do. So I purchased this. This was $3.28, I believe. Now you can get these from the dollar store. Sometimes they have them in stock and sometimes they don't. I wasn't going to drive over to the dollar store today, so I paid the $3 for this. And the wool, sparkling chenille yarn. And this was $6.98. Nice big bundle. It's kind of like a white, a blue white or a grey white, and it has the little tinsel sewn in. So I think this is going to be quite a nice little project. I'm excited to do that one. I'm now going to introduce 2 new colours to my Christmas tree. So for the last 6 or 7 years, I've had the same coloured ornaments on my tree. So I've always gone with white and silver and a very pale blue. So this year I'm going to introduce this royal blue and gold. And when I saw the royal blue, I got so excited, put it in my cart and completely forgot to pick up the gold ones. So I've got to go back and get the gold ones. I bought some tinsel this year. I normally don't put tinsel on my tree. I don't know why. I don't know. But these are $3.88 for 15 feet, which I think is quite the bargain really. So I got 2 of these. When I did my table makeover the other day, I did use up all of my silver in my can. So I bought another one. It's paint and primer in one, and it's silver. Now I wanted to buy a gold one too, but they were completely out. And the Walmart store that I went to, they didn't have very many colours in spray cans at all, so I was lucky to get the silver one, to be honest. So I think I'm probably going to have to pop to Home Depot to get a gold one. This is considered wall art. I'm assuming it's one big sticker, or it might be several stickers that you can put together, because here it's in kind of like a square, but when I turn it over it's more like a rectangle. So I'm assuming you can cut it up and design it however you want. Now it was $2.98, and I bought it because I wasn't sure whether I was going to put this onto my thrift shop plaque that I bought. I haven't quite decided. I might not even use it this year. I might wait, or I might just use the Christmas trees. So for $2.98, I thought that was a really good bargain. Now they had probably about 10 different styles of these, and there was a smaller one, and then there was quite a big one that was almost $8. So if you're looking for wall art, Christmas wall art, go to Walmart. Now I do need to top up my little stash of paint. So I bought 2 white ones and a silver one. Again, I was after a gold one, but they didn't have any. So I think that gold is probably a popular color this year. So, but it's always good to keep on hand. This is a set of 3 hoops. I think I paid $6 for this. You can put them together like they have in the picture here, or you can do them separately because they're not actually joined together. But I thought it was a really good price, and I'm pretty sure I'll come up with something, even if it's not for Christmas, maybe Easter. So I did buy another small box of ornaments. I tend to put the smaller ones at the top of the tree and then put the bigger ones at the bottom of the tree. This is a 20 mini Shatterproof ornaments for $3.58. That's a really good price, I think. So these 2 items, they're 2 little gift bags. However, I'm not going to use them as gift bags. I thought that they would look really cute if I was to cut them up and put them in a photo frame. So they're 2 little pictures. My last item, I actually wasn't going to purchase. I had no intentions because I am not talented when it comes to trying to ice a cake, ice cupcakes, ice a gingerbread house. However, I did see this one and couldn't resist. So I'm probably going to make a video of myself trying to decorate this and maybe have a glass of wine. Who knows? Because it could be a complete disaster. But this gingerbread house is called a Bakery Bling Designer Gingerbread House. How can you resist this? Now, it comes with a little tree, a little snowman and a little wreath. And that's what it's supposed to look like when it's finished. But again, mine could be a complete disaster. And then that's all the items that come inside. Now, we've made the mistake in the past of when our grandson was little, when he was about, I think 5 or 6, we said, oh, you know, let's build a gingerbread house. And we got it all out and we sat there. We all got around the kitchen counter and then realized that the first part of building a gingerbread house isn't any fun. You have to glue the 4 walls and literally stand there and hold it and hold it and hold it. And the poor grandson was like, this ain't much fun, Granny. So if you want to do a gingerbread house with your children, I suggest that you build the actual structure first and then pull it out and then give the children all the fun part of doing all the decorating, because the actual structural piece, it takes forever and that's no fun. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my little thrift haul. I'm excited to do these projects, and if you like this video, give a thumbs up. Let me know if you do a gingerbread house. Post a picture, and I'll see you at the weekend.